Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for coming, and special thanks to the presenters that are going to share with us all their work, all the 2014 work. So welcome to this UOC Research Showcase. That the first one was a year, a month, 23 days, 18 hours and 20 minutes ago. And from that year, we wanted to highlight the UOC research, and a year later, we want to narrow the presentations to the publications, the research publications. So, as you know, our papers in the UOC are more than half devoted to social sciences, nearly a third to information and communication technologies, 12% to humanities, and 1% to health sciences. And we are able to produce roughly 200 papers a year, 200 indexed papers a year, and more or less 60% of them are regularly cited. I'm not taking account the most recent papers because they are going to be cited in the upcoming years. But citation varies among departments. You can see, like, the computer science are close to 100% of the papers. They have close to 100% the papers cited. However, this is not a bad picture. You can see that we have more dark colors than light colors. That means that we have more cited papers than no cited. But if we have a look to the papers, to the journals where we publish our papers, you can see there is a lot of gray color here. That means that we are publishing in journals that don't have impact factor, and just a small amount of them are published in the first quartile journals. And regarding our productivity, let's say our number of papers per full-time teaching and research staff, we'll see that we are able to produce half paper per professor or per researcher. However, another indicator of productivity, we can see here the external funding per researcher. This is the 2014 report from the Catalan public universities, and although we are below the mean, which is somehow 30,000 or 31,000 euros, although we are below the mean, we are not really the very last university. So, however, you have to take into account that although this is the 2014 report, the data came from 2012, and that year we really have external funding that it was really high. It was more than 3.5 million euros that year, and you can see here where the funds came from. It's the blue Catalan, it's the green is European, red Spanish, and then international, other than EU, it's in that color. So, so we had that year a maximum, and it dropped to less than 2 million, and last year we were able to reach close to 2 million. However, we need to stress more that indicator, and by the year 2020, we aimed at reach the amount of 10 million euro coming from research and innovation external funding. And we would like to have also a productivity regarding publications of 2.5 papers per year per researcher, together with the societal impact of these indicators. I know that the societal impact is not that easy to measure like external funding or publications, but there are really very nice attempts out there, and we will try to measure it. And all of that, all these three components in a context of research integrity, I think if we are able to do so, we will be in the pathway of excellence in research. So we have done a great research effort in recent years regarding publications and external funding, but we have to really multiply these efforts in that coming years to be excellent. And to do so, research really is clearly within the UOC strategy. So we have done a restructuring internal grants to encourage applications for European research funding. We have created a doctoral school with scholarships for the 3 doctoral programs. We have run a postdoc program with 3 positions last year and 6 this year, all of them with 3 years contract. We are developing a research career within the academic policy. It has been said the productivity criteria for IN3 and eLearn Center research groups. And last but not definitely least, we are working hard for attracting talent externally funded, and we are proud, we are really happy to announce that we have the first ICREA researcher at UOC. His name is Jordi Cabot, and he is coming from, or his field of research is in the software engineering. So let me finish this presentation with this quote from the philosopher Karl Popper. And if it has to be, research has to be a journey, let the journey begin, and hoping that this journey be less awful than a peer review process. So let's start now, and we'll have now 4 presenters in 4 blocks, and the first one will be David Mejir, the director of doctoral school. David?